kind of internal communication platform of choice, how did you think about, because to me it seems like Hapio and a more messaging based platform are totally different products. Obviously they probably get to the same outcome, but how did you think about choosing one versus another?
So in our case, like I mentioned, when I listed those sort of the selection criteria, it was not only communications, but it's also productivity and the moving of information. So what happens is at least in our experience, what we found is that if you get a sort of full-blown component of being able to interact with everyone and you have an intranet-like solution, you sort of get the mobile-based communications part with it. So we didn't see them as separate entities. We don't really have, clients, if you will, that were buying both. They wanted sort of one or the other. Now, certainly they may very well be customers out there that have both and bought both. We sort of see them as combined if people are looking for the full suite of services as an intranet-like solution.
Gotcha. So maybe it'd be great. It'd be great to kind of move on to GuideSpark and kind of what your thoughts are on them, in particular, kind of understanding the niche that they play in with benefits management.
So again, like all of these companies, GuideSpark, they've been around for probably, 8 or 10 years or so. It is an employee communication software that basically is intended, obviously, to, drive employee participation like all of these do. They have, they combine sort of content technology and guidance basically to deliver communication campaigns that, that match the organization's goals and initiatives. They have their main product is the GuideSpark, what do they call it? Communication or Communicate Cloud. Basically allowing for that communications that I talk about, messaging needed to happen where and how the people need it, if you will. So you sort of get that on-demand needed kind of consumer communication. And then also, getting that sort of content experience in software. So you're empowering, if you will, your HR team, if you will, to deliver communications that engage employees and sort of get them and keep them involved. So we find that GuideSpark is geared as a sort of an HR sort of benefit kind of device, if you will, to keep everyone informed, talk about campaigns. It's got a multi-formatted sort of content experience that can be driven. What does it do?
So what do you think that niche is too narrow, or is there kind of that benefits management space is that kind of an area in the market that is large enough and tricky enough to address that?
I think GuideSpark, in my opinion anyway, I think sort of does more than just the messaging piece. So I see it so as an advent, if you will, or an adjunct to the HR space. So it's more than just simple communications. You can build campaigns. You can target campaigns in a sense of, interacting with either individuals or groups or sections or departments or the whole country. You can, optimize them the way you want. You can execute multi-channel, campaigns using, it's a bit more broad than Beekeeper. You can do email, mobile devices. They sort of have a concept of dynamic landing pages and poster type approaches. What else can I say about them? The benefits, they deliver engaging and in getting that sort of information and consumer grade content, I guess I'll say, and experience to individuals in the organization. They can effectively manage benefit campaigns. I'm sorry.
The content versus so we've heard some things about